Hello every pony art, Lysiane here. Link to my Divinian art in the description below and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. Also warning, it's going to contain my personal opinion about stuff in My Little Pony, so if you don't like stuff like this, click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So today I was actually wondering about the MLP weather. I don't know why, maybe it's because it snowed a little bit when I was on my way home from school, but I was actually thinking about the weather factory and, Rainbow Dash kicking the clouds and, all of the normal stuff weather that is in My Little Pony. But then I was also thinking about, the extreme weather, or how to call that, when for example, in the magical cure, when Rarity is handling the weather, we really see how it can affect, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I don't believe that unicorns was actually meant to do stuff with weather. I only think that is Pegasi, but I could be wrong. Maybe into the future we will see an episode with a unicorn that is actually exceptionally good to upholding weather. But I have actually been thinking a lot about this because I was thinking about the episode, with where Flurry Heart is destroying the Crystal Heart, and then there's weather with all of this snow and frost and stuff like that comes, and Celestia and Luna is trying to uphold the weather, but it doesn't go as planned. And I was actually thinking that the weather is very, very strong. But again, I only feel like it was meant for Pegasi, so no unicorn, alicorn, or maybe Earth Pony can do so much to do stuff with the weather. But then I was actually thinking about, Rainbow Dash and the way that she kicks the clouds and makes sure that the weather is fine and stuff like that. And I must admit, I was actually pretty surprised that I will not say that this is something I have not thought about, but in our world, the weather is just there, It's a part of nature, and in the My Little Pony universe, it's all the ponies that have done this with the weather factory. It makes the clouds so Rainbow Dash can kick them later on, and she can make sure that it's raining or it's sunshine. And also, I do believe that she can kick the clouds so there can come lightning bolts out of them. So I don't know if the Pegasi is responsible for thunder also, but that could actually be pretty amazing. And that is why I was actually thinking about Scootaloo's Cutie Mark, just to talk about something else than the weather. The wing with the thunder strike inside. What if she was so good at being a Pegasi but not flying that she could actually manipulate thunder clouds? Not saying that is going to happen, but I just feel like it could be an awesome idea. I was also surprised about all of the other stuff that the weather factory actually makes besides clouds. They make every individual snowflake, and they also, of course, make the rainbow that is spicy, and they make all of the other weather. I'm guessing the rain and snow and all sorts of weather that is. But something that I was thinking about that they don't make is something like tornadoes and, or hurricanes, because we have seen that the My Little Pony, the ponies needs to make this hurricane with water inside that goes into the weather factory, right? So they can make even more clouds. So I don't know if they're responsible for hurricanes or tornadoes, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's something that the one Pegasi is actually very great at making, but I don't know if that is something that is canon or not. But I was also thinking about, stuff when the weather is like all weird and stuff like that. When, for example, Discord takes over and everything is flying into, I will not say space, but everything is flying in middle air and all stuff is happening. I was actually thinking about, what about the normal weather? It doesn't seem to change, I do know that Discord can make it rain like chocolate rain and stuff like that, but I don't know if he can manipulate if it's already sunshine or the moon is up. I do believe that it's only Celestia and Luna that can do that, but I could be wrong. Again, he is the element of chaos, so I do believe that he can do with the weather what pleases him, so I don't know. But I was also thinking about the episode with where they have the running of the leaves, and I was actually also a little bit surprised because in our world it's just nature, the tree, the leaves fall by themselves. We don't need to help them. We don't have running of the leaves in real life, or maybe I'm wrong and you will quote me down below in the comments and be like, well, we have this running of the leaves here where I live, but it's not something I have seen, in real life anywhere where we actually help the trees with getting rid of their leaves for when the leaves are meant to come off. The only way, shape or form I can see this relate to our real world is actually when the gardener goes out, to trim the trees, or how to say that, they go out and cut, the trees down to size and make sure that it's not going over houses, or the leaves are not falling in specific places and stuff like that. And actually I see sometimes I see some gardeners using the leaf blower and picking up leaves from sidewalks and stuff like that, so people are not running into them. But else I will say that we don't have stuff where we actually help the trees with the leaves. I do believe in our world we mostly help trees with fruit, so for example like apples and pears and stuff like that. I do believe that we have more focus on that, and they also have that in My Little Pony universe. That's true, but I don't believe that it has something to do with the weather in My Little Pony, because I do believe if, Applejack was talking with Rainbow Dash, I do believe that she can schedule, or how to say that, when it's going to rain on the field or when it's going to be sunshine and stuff like that. And I know that people in my world would love to have that ability to be like, if they're on a farm, be like telling somebody, well, tomorrow fine, it's going to rain, and then we're going to have sunshine for some days or something. I know a lot of farmers that would be very happy to have that sort of option to control weather, or how to say that. But I don't feel like actually that it's necessarily a good or a bad thing. But I do believe that the weather factory is not taking care of all of the weather, and I actually feel like the Pegasi also have a game to play with the weather, or how to say that. But that was actually all for today. I was just wondering, sorry for the long ramble about weather in My Little Pony, but I actually think like this is very interesting with sunshine, the clouds and all of the stuff, and I really do feel like all of the Pegasi are doing a immense job if they're taking care of all of the weather things that there is. Like some weather that we haven't seen in My Little Pony yet, as far as I remember, is actually fog. But I could be wrong. There was some blue smoke that Luna made, but I will not call that fog. So maybe I'm wrong, but again, quote me in the comments down below. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And here's a new drawing of my OC. I hope you like it. And that was actually all for today. Yeah, okay. Bye.